Some classroom policies and procedures that you need to be aware of. Homework in 8th grade is pretty similar to 7th grade. You can expect your child to have homework 2 to 3 times a week. They should be practicing what they're learning each night. Um, the homework we assign is typically, I shouldn't say typically, is always practice and reinforcement of something we're learning in class. It's never something entirely new. Often it's, practice, we'll be practicing on Quizlet, or it might be, watching some videos to reinforce the concepts that we're learning. Um, I do accept homework late for half credit because to me it's really important that your child is doing the practice. Um, we will be taking frequent assessments, both quizzes and kind of more summative unit tests. Um, Quizzes and tests are worth a very big chunk of your child's grade, and because of this, on quizzes, I do allow students to come in to retake the quiz, as long as they do it within a week of when we took it, um, either before school during their study hall or after school. So they just have to schedule an appointment time with me, which they can do over email or they can do in person before or after school. I strongly encourage your child to take advantage of retakes on quizzes. Um, I do not offer retakes on tests. That's more of a summative, like final assessment. I do offer review sessions before tests, and your child is more than welcome to come in any morning before a test, say about 7:45, 7:50, with the exception of Thursday mornings. I have meetings, but I'm happy to work with your son or daughter before school, or I should say after school too, before an upcoming test. I will email out updates to both your child and to you if you are interested, letting you know kind of what's upcoming in terms of assessments and projects in class. Finally, my website I'm hoping is going to be a really great um, source of information for both you and your child. I will admit I have spent a good amount of time working on it, but it's still under construction. It's not totally done. We went to new websites this year. But when you get some time, I encourage you to take a look at my site. I do try to post some updated pictures of my family and whatnot, but more importantly, I have detailed information about my classroom expectations and procedures. And then also I will post a daily agenda for your child, and it's also links to videos and websites and Quizlet links and really all the online resources that your child is going to need this year. How will students be using our new devices? I have to be honest and say, some of this I know, some of this we're going to kind of figure out as we go. This is all new to me too, but I am I have a pretty strong technology background myself, and I'm a big advocate of um, our students using technology, so I'm excited to work with our new devices. The first thing is, just like 7th grade, our textbook is online, so we'll continue to use the eStudio website just as we did last year. Um, Students will continue to take their quizzes and tests on Skyward, so you can log in and see any of their quizzes on there. We will continue to utilize the website Quizlet to practice vocabulary and verb conjugations. My team members and I are going to have to figure out exactly how we're going to tweak things. We do still plan on having students keep an electronic portfolio. It'll need to be done on Google Docs now, so kind of more info to come on that maybe at conferences when we kind of figure things out. I plan on using Edmodo, sort of the educationally safe social media tool again this year. And also we plan on having the students use the tablets to do audio and video recordings of themselves speaking Spanish. We also will be using the tablets and the Chromebooks to create digital projects. And finally, I'm going to be looking to explore using social media a little bit more this year as a way to practice Spanish with my students. I created a YouTube channel that's linked from my website, so I'm hoping to post videos of explanations of content and just videos that in Spanish that I think will be useful for students and to help them at home, to help you at home if you're trying to help your child. And I'm going to explore also, kind of posting some things on Twitter and some Instagram, um, an Instagram account that's for school appropriate Spanish use. So that's kind of more information to come on that. As I was saying, we're basically in eighth grade Spanish, Spanish 2. We are picking up where we left off at the end of seventh grade. We'll still be using the kind of being guided by the online book Así se dice. Students will be getting a login and password as soon as I get back to school, maybe a little bit before, but we generally don't dive into using the textbook too much in this first month where we're doing primarily our review unit and our poster project unit. Um, I generally do not have students checking out textbooks for home use unless there is no way for them to use the internet, in which case I, will happily check out a textbook for their use at home. High school placement. So in January, right when we return from winter break, or even right around that time, like the very beginning of January, we will be asked to make placements for high school. Generally, I would say about 85 to 90% of our eighth grade students who have gone through our program are placed into Spanish 2. Um, and this allows them the opportunity to take AP Spanish their senior year to earn college credit. Um, as we get to that point in the year, if you have any questions or concerns about their placement, please contact me. I'll also try and get an email blast out to my eighth grade parents letting them know that I'm working on placement. The best way to get in contact with me is probably via email. This classroom is used 9 periods a day by 3 different teachers, so it's rare that I'm in here and able to use the phone. Before school or after school would be a time you can reach me, at my desk. But in general, it's probably easiest to email me and then, let me know a number I can reach you at if you prefer to talk over the phone and I'll call you. Or we can certainly correspond over email, and I encourage you to frequently visit my website and if you ever have any questions or concerns about your child's progress or anything about the course, please, please, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Thank you so much for coming. If you have any questions of anything that I didn't cover, or if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me.